Okay, we've completed the panel with the 27 rows of half double crochets. We ended with a row of single crochet. When we got to the end, we tied it off. Okay, now what we're going to do is go right into the ribbing. And this is actually kind of backwards from the norm. What you normally do is you would start with the ribbing and then work your way up for the panel. For whatever reason, I decided to get a little bit crazy with this. Remember, it's crazycoolcrochet.com. So we're going to work the ribbing now. So we're going to turn this over so that we're working with the bottom where we started. So here's how you know where the starting point is. There's your tail where you started. This is the chain going across. Okay, so now what we're going to do is insert the yarn. And we're going to skip that first space. Insert the yarn in the next space. Just insert the hook. Yarn over, pull the yarn through. Yarn over for a slip stitch to lock it in. Now what we're going to do in the next space is work a double crochet, and we're going to work a row of double crochets all the way across. When you get to the end, we're going to skip the last 2 stitches, just like we did in the front here at the beginning. We're going to skip that first one and slip stitch in the next. And then we're going to start the double crochet in the next space. So we need 66 double crochets across the row, and that should work out to almost a double crochet in each space. You might have to skip a space or 2 here and there in order to get to that 66. So here's the other panel. Remember, we need to do 2 panels exactly the same. So here's the ribbing that we're working on now. And this is comprised of front post double crochets. And you can see that the front posts stick up from the panel. And in between these 2 front posts, there's a back post and the double crochet in between. So if we turn this around, we can see those back posts. This is the wrong side, this is the right side. So you can see it looks like pretty traditional ribbing, and it's nice and stretchy, just like any ribbing would be. So this is what we're working, and we will get started with the double crochets for that first row. Okay, so to double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook in the space, yarn over, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. You've got 3 loops on the hook to start. Pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through the next 2. No chains in between. We're just going straight into the next double crochet. So yarn over, insert in your space, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Go right into the next one, yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over for the first 2, yarn over for the last 2. And that's what we do all the way across, just double crochets all the way across. When we're done with that, I will come back and we will turn our work and start working on the front post and back post double crochets for the ribbing. Okay, we completed that row of double crochets, 66 double crochets. We got to the end. We're skipping those last 2 stitches. Now we're going to chain 2 and turn our work, and we're going to start the ribbing. Now the first thing we're going to do is enter a double crochet in the very first space. Regular double crochet, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first two, yarn over, pull through the next two. Now we're going to do 2 front post double crochets in the 2 double crochets below, and then a back post double crochet in the next one. So let's start with the front post double crochet. We're going to yarn over. We are going to insert the hook to the right of the double crochet that you're working with, front to back. Insert the hook into the back, into the space. You're going to go behind that double crochet and bring the hook back around. Okay. Now you're going to yarn over, pull the yarn through the back. You've got your 3 loops on the hook for a double crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're going to do another front post in the next double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook to the right of the double crochet, front to back, cross the back of the double crochet. So you insert the hook front to back, cross through, yarn over, pull through the back there, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, now we're going to do a back post double crochet in the next double crochet. So this time you're going to yarn over and we're going to go to the back of the work. And we're inserting the hook from the back to the front to the right of the double crochet that you're working with. Okay, so yarn over, back to front, cross that double crochet and insert the hook to the left of the space there, to the left of the double crochet, yarn over, pull through. Now you're working on the back of the panel. Yarn over, pull through 2 for a double crochet, yarn over, pull through the next 2. And we're going to do that all over again just so you get a better understanding. Okay, so now there's the first double crochet that you worked, normal double crochet in the first space. In the next 2 double crochets, you worked the front post double crochets, and then the next one, you worked a back post. So the front posts are sticking up from the work, and then the back post is to the back. Which makes sense, front and back. Okay, yarn over, we're going to do 2 more front post double crochets. Okay, so yarn over, insert the hook to the right of that double crochet that you're working with, from front to back, cross around the back of that double crochet, bring the hook back to the front, yarn over, pull the yarn through the back of that double crochet, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We'll do that one more time. Yarn over, insert the hook to the right of that double crochet, front to back, cross the hook to the back of that double crochet, bring it back to the front, yarn over, pull through. You've got your 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to work a back post double crochet. Yarn over. This time we're inserting the hook to the back of the work, so back to front. Push the hook through, and then cross over that double crochet. The hook goes front to back. Grab the yarn, pull the yarn through the back. It's probably difficult to see it, but you'll feel it when you're working it. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's it. We are going to work 2 front post double crochets, 1 back post, 2 front, 1 back, all the way across. When we get to the end, I'll come back and we'll work the end of it together. Okay, now we have come to the end of that first row of front post and back post double crochets. So we ended with 2 front post, 1 back post. Now we're at the last 3 double crochets or I should say last 2, and then the turning chain. So we're going to do 2 front post double crochets to end. And 2, and then a double crochet in the turning chain. So that we started the row with a double crochet and the 2 front post, and then we're going to end with the 2 front posts and the double crochet. Keep it all nice and even. So now we're going to chain 2, turn, and excuse the stragglers, we will weave those in later. So now we are going to enter a double crochet in the first stitch, just like before. Regular double crochet. And now the front post double crochets are to the back of the work. And we are going to work from the back. So now we are going to do 2 back post double crochets. I'm just going to do this kind of quickly just to show you what we're aiming for. Another back post. Okay, so when we turn our work, we've got front post over front post. And we're going to go back. And now we're going to do a front post double crochet in the next double crochet. So we're going to yarn over. This time we're going to do a front post. And that will keep those single posts going. Now we're going to yarn over. And we're going to do back post double crochets. One more. And then a front post. So we are essentially doing the opposite or backwards of what we just did before. So before we did 2 front posts, 1 back post. Now we're doing 2 back posts, 1 front post. And that keeps the posts going the same way on the front and in the back. Okay, so that's it. 2 back posts, and of course we're working around the double crochets below, which were the front post and the back post. Another front post, oh, back post, I'm sorry, and now a front post. Okay, so 2 back, and 1 front. Okay, so just continue that all the way across until you get to the end. And then you'll repeat for the pattern. Okay, so when you get to the end, you're going to do the 2 back post and then the double crochet and the turning chain. And then you'll chain 2, turn the work, and do the same thing again. This time you're going to do the double crochet in the turning, or in the first space, then the 2 front posts, and then the back post, because now the front posts are going to be to the front. So hopefully I didn't just totally confuse you, but you're just following the pattern for a total of 5 rows. If you're counting that first row of double crochets that we did, that would have been row 1, and then 4 rows of the front post, back post, for a total of 5.